Like, this one is the one that really stirs up your emotions. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Mel Roselyn. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing a couple of dramas, which are 5 of my favorite dramas and 5 of my least favorite dramas. And then I'm also going to be sharing a little bit of information on those dramas, but I'm not going to be giving any spoilers out whatsoever. I just hate spoilers so much, so I don't want to like spoil anything for you guys. So I'm only going to be using like the description that you can find on Viki or you can find on Google that that goes with that drama. And I'm going to be talking about where you can watch these dramas, and yeah, because when you're starting off you really don't know where to watch them or what's more beneficial. And yeah, that's pretty much everything I'm going to be sharing for you. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. So let's start off the video now. I'm actually going to start from number 5 all the way to number 1 for my favorite Korean dramas. And starting at number 5 is Who Are You? School 2015. If you haven't heard about this drama, I really recommend you to watch it. Although if you are sensitive to bullying, I wouldn't recommend it because this one kind of is like in the bullying kind of section, and it pretty much contains 16 episodes. You can watch this on Viki for free. Just open up an account and you're able to watch it. You're probably going to have commercials, so that's unfortunate, but you can still watch it for free. And the description: an orphan assumes the identity of her twin sister after she goes missing. But a bully who followed her from their orphan threatens to expose the truth. So not only does she threaten to expose the truth, she also bullies her sister a lot. Like, there's a lot of bullying in this drama, and that's probably the reason why that's why I'm giving a little disclaimer to like not watch it if you're sensitive. But the reason why it's one of my favorite ones because it shows you how to overcome, like not let people lower yourself because of them, or it teaches you how to overcome it without using any violence or anything. I just really like this drama in general, and it happens to have a little bit of romance. Moving on to number 4, The Famous Goblin. That one is probably the most heard drama that you should watch, and the reason why is because it's more like a mysterious kind of drama, romance, a little bit of comedy. I feel like this drama is perfect for the upcoming seasons, which is obviously fall and winter. I feel like it's so cozy, and it's just like the mysteriousness adds a really nice fall touch to it, and they're wearing winter clothes. So if I were you, I would watch this like during those seasons. It really hits like differently. I swear to God, it just hits differently. If I didn't mention it before, you can only watch this one on Viki. The description: a goblin who needs to end his cursed immortal life, but to do so he needs to find a human bride. When he finally finds her, he suddenly realizes he wants to live with her for the rest of his life, but will it be too late? And that's I watched this one a long time ago. I was really young when I watched it. I feel like I don't really understood it at that time. I watched it and I barely started getting into Korean dramas. It was around like 2014 when I started watching like Korean dramas with my sister. I would watch them forcefully, but like kind of forcefully like with her, and I wouldn't really pay attention to the subtitles. So I feel like I really want to go watch Goblin once again during the fall, because I feel like it's going to hit differently. I'm older, more mature, maybe I can capture the subtitles faster now. I mean, who knows. But yeah, this one's really good. I would say that the description is on point. It definitely does involve a lot of that, but also it's just like, it made me cry a lot. It made me laugh a lot. I was a little bit upset. It just gives me like, it just shook all my emotions, and I feel like that's why a lot of people like it. And that's probably one of the most recommended dramas like in forever. Number 3, In the Cheese Trap. This one is a really good drama. It's a romance drama, and you can watch it on Netflix, Viki, and on Amazon Prime, which is really good. You have like a lot of variety where to watch it. It only has 16 episodes. The description is: a college student balances her studies and her part-time job with a relationship with an insecure man who manipulates others. So this one's really kind of dark. And I would also recommend you to watch this one during the fall. I feel like it just hits the spot during the fall. and I just really recommend this one. Once again, it just stirs up your emotions, and it really just like, it's fast paced. Like each episode has something really intriguing. This one kept me on my toes the whole time. Like, it's just a really good drama, so I recommend you to watch that one. For number 2, this one was my number 1 for the longest time. I watched this one so many times already, and it's Airs, and if you haven't heard about it, it's really, really good. I really recommend you to watch it. The first time I watched it, it was on Drama Fever. So, yeah, that no longer exists. And I'm thankful that it doesn't exist, because the last year that I had bought the subscription for them, the app kept crashing. My drama was super slow. Like, the episodes wouldn't load even though my Wi-Fi was good. There was just a lot of things happening with that app. That's why it's no longer available. The only thing unfortunate about this drama is that on Drama Fever it had 21 episodes. So the 21st episode was a whole movie based on the 20 episodes, and the 21st episode showed you like the most important scenes of the show. So that was a very nice touch. I think that 21st episode was only included with Drama Fever because I can no longer find that episode. And I've been watching this drama for a really, really long time. I watched it repeatedly. You can also find it on Viki and on Amazon Prime. So I would recommend you to definitely watch it on Netflix, because they have it on Netflix. And I was like really going to buy like a Viki pass in order to watch Airs, but then they put it on Netflix and I really enjoyed it there a lot more. So finally, we're here to my favorite Korean drama as of now, because I am watching a couple other ones that I just started, and some of them I'm halfway on, but they haven't really caught my attention that much. But this one, oh my god, this one is Crash Landing on You, and please do not underestimate this drama. I did that the first time. I pressed on the first episode. I was like, I watched a little bit and I saw that it was more like a company scene, so I was just like, nah, I don't feel like watching it. Like, I don't think it's gonna be the one. So I put it off for so long, but every time I would enter like my Netflix account, I was like, I need to watch this drama. Like, something's like, I don't know, calling me towards it. And I watched it and I don't regret it at all. It's pretty much a romance drama. You can only watch it on Netflix. It has 16 episodes, and the description is Yoon Si was paragliding and ends up in North Korea. Then she is discovered by a North Korean army officer who will decide if he wants to help her or turn her in. And yeah, that's pretty much the description. It's on point. And yeah, I just really recommend that one. I feel like it resonated with me a little bit in some points. Obviously not in all of them, because I don't live in North Korea. I don't have a man that lives in North Korea. But in just something, in some parts, it just, you know, it really resonated with me just a little bit. This drama made me cry, laugh. I was super emotional. I was super upset at some point. Like, oh, it's just like, this one is the one that really stirs up your emotions, and it just makes you an emotional mess. So that's pretty much my top 5 Korean dramas. If you're trying to find somewhere to watch Korean dramas, I would highly recommend you to try Netflix. This video is obviously not sponsored by Netflix. I don't even know who the hell I am. But I feel like Netflix has a lot of really, really good Korean dramas. Even the OG Korean dramas, like Replay something something. I really never watched it, but that one's like an OG that everybody loves. I started it, but I never really finished watching it. But it has really, really good dramas. And I mean, there's a lot of there that I didn't necessarily list in my top 5, but they're really, really good. So I would tell you, first check out Netflix, because obviously if you don't end up liking Korean dramas, you can still have your account and watch movies or watch different other shows, whether they are European, American, Taiwanese, Chinese. It just has everything for you. So I would hands down get Netflix. Now moving on to my 5 least favorite Korean dramas, and I have no like hate towards the actors, the actresses, the people who produced it, the people who produced it, the people who directed. Like, there's nothing wrong with these dramas. They just weren't my personal favorite. And like I said previously, I like dramas that have like a lot of suspense in them, or like there's always something that catches my eye. They're like fast speed. There's always something new happening. And the reason why I didn't like these dramas, one, because they're probably a little bit confusing to me. Two is because they were pretty slow, like things didn't like rapidly, I don't know, happen. So starting off with number 5 is Temperature of Love. Now this one is, oh my god, this drama is so long. It's 40 episodes, and I literally got to the point where I dreaded finishing this drama. But like, knowing me, I had to finish it. Like, I just need to finish. Like, if I start something, I have to finish it. So this description is pretty much, after taking an online class, a writer and a chef bind romance begins when they meet in real life. However, they quickly find out how little they know each other. So that's pretty much a repeated topic throughout the whole entire series. It was super slow, like there was not much romance, being it targeted as a romance drama. That's the reason why I didn't like it, and also because the trailer really showed like the super exciting parts, yet the drama was like more bland. I feel like it kept missing something. So that's the reason why I didn't really like that drama that much. But I don't know where you can watch it. I remember watching it on Viki. I'm not sure if it's there anymore. I searched it up and I can't find where you can watch it. So maybe that's a sign that it's not the one you should watch. My number 4 is Adante. If you don't know what that drama is, the reason why I started watching it is because XO Kai comes out on it. Of course I would watch it. And this is pretty much a coming of age drama. It's romance. It only has 16 episodes. Yet once again, it was a super slow paced drama, almost a little too repetitive for me. I have obviously no hate towards any people who did this drama. It's just personally not my favorite. The description to this drama is a coming of age drama about a high school student, which was Kai. Kai played that part. He moves into the countryside of Korea, I believe. And he has an unusual, like, warning of death. Like, I don't know, he knows when people are going to pass away. I mean, I guess. And he learns about the town and the residents there. But he slowly matures and falls in love with a character. You know, the second character. And they start reflecting on life. This drama was good. It was just not for me. And don't be discouraged. If you like the type of dramas, go for it. It's just not my favorite topic. My third drama that I didn't really enjoy that much was To Be Continued, and it's a comedy-based drama, which I would disagree with it a little bit. I mean, there was a little bit of comedy. I don't really remember much about it, but it was pretty much my first Korean drama I watched on my own. I remember it being very, very confusing for me. Till this day, I still don't understand it that much. I guess it was a really confusing drama, just in general. Like, I can't really make sense of it. The first time I watched it, it was on Netflix. Now I don't think it's on Netflix anymore. I searched it up and it's not there. But I believe you can watch it on Amazon Prime. I'm not 100% sure. That's what I saw on Google. I'm not sure. Mistake me if I'm wrong. It only has 12 episodes, and the description is a freak storm sends a boy band back to their high school times, and a girl tries helping them, sending them back to the present. I don't know, it's just like those type of dramas that go back and forth into like the past, the present, and the future and stuff like that. They really just mess me up, and I lose, like, I guess, track of the plot. So that's probably the reason why I didn't enjoy this drama that much. But I'm super grateful that I watched it, because that drama I was introduced to K-pop as my own, because when I was younger my older sister really liked K-pop, so she would always put my sister and I, my other sister and I, to watch B2B's music videos, and I liked him, but since I was forced to watch him, I didn't really find an interest in them. And then so when I, like, I guess, came across Astro, that's when it led me to BTS. The first BTS song I heard was I Need You, and it was because of Astro, because they were practicing it, or like they were in their, like, what is it called, in their practice room, dance room, and then I Need You played, so that's how I found BTS. So it's just crazy how one thing led to the other. So that's why I kind of like that drama. But at the same time, I don't like the plot. So there's nothing against Astro. I still love Astro so much. But it's just not my favorite drama. It's just too confusing for my brain. Number 2 is Shopping King Louis. There's some of them that's like Shopaholic Louis or something like this. It's pretty much a romantic drama comedy. You can watch it on Viki. That's where I watched it. It has 16 episodes. The description on this drama, it's pretty much about a guy who was raised by his overprotective grandfather, because he lost his parents when he was younger, and he's pretty much lived in France, and he's very, very lonely. He doesn't have any friends, and he just lived in this big, big mansion where nobody really visited him. But then he meets a girl, and she kind of opens his eyes in the perspective of like love and like, you know, life. So she starts taking him to the right path, and it sounds really lovely. Like, that's the reason why I watched it. It sounds really, really good. But it was, once again, very slow paced. It wasn't my drama. Like, the trailer was really interesting, but yet the drama was kind of missing something. So that's the reason why I didn't like it that much. And obviously you can watch it on Viki if you want, but it's just not my favorite kind of drama. Number 1, which was probably the most disappointing to me, was Doctors. It's pretty much a medical drama, a romance drama. You can watch it on Viki, and it has 20 episodes. And it's pretty much, the description is, a teen girl meets a compassionate teacher who inspires her to change her path. So with that summary, I thought they were going to give, you know, like her life as a student and meeting him, and you know, but it wasn't really like that. They pretty much shifted to adult life and how he encouraged her path. So they didn't really show much about how that started. It automatically just transitioned into how her path changed. And with the trailer, it included a lot of like romance, and it was all of this, all of that. In reality, the drama had very, very little romance. Like, little to no romance, but the romance was very, very mature in that drama. It was like super like dry love, like, I don't know, it was just weird. And I was pretty young when I watched this one, so maybe that's why it's in my least favorite ones, because I was young, so I wanted more like that little childish love, that jealousy, and that, I don't know, enthusiasm. And that's probably why it's there. But even thinking back to it, I wouldn't watch it now as an adult. It's just, it's not worth it to me anymore. And once again, all these dramas have like my favorite actors and actresses in there, my favorite producers and directors and everything. They're just not my best. I guess maybe I didn't watch them in the right time. Maybe I was a little too young for some of them. Maybe at the time when I watched those dramas, I was looking for something else, and these dramas didn't seem to satisfy me because I was pretty young. So that's the reason why I don't like these dramas. But maybe if I take the time and watch them now, maybe I'll change my perspective. I'm sorry this feels like so long for me to record, like so long. I'm going to be showing some screenshots. I've been watching K-dramas for a while right now, and I'm watching a couple of them. I haven't finished them. Some of them I barely started, so that's why I kept pulling this video off and off and off and off. Overall, those are my dramas that were my favorite and my least favorite ones. I recommended some of them. I don't recommend some of them. But hopefully you all enjoyed this video, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to activate the bell notifications. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media. Roselyn, I would really appreciate it. Bye.
And I still want